so everyone may see exactly where it is.
Oh yeah, I could do that. That'd be my pleasure, yeah.
Pleasure's all mine, believe me. Now, as I was saying, water will flow down the bypass.
That's the bypass right there!
Thank you, Mr. Teacher.
Yeah, that's where all the water goes!
Thank you so much.
See, I built that. Shut up!
As I was saying, water flows down the bypass, which means it goes underneath the wheel and back out to Williams Creek. Now we can, of course, close the bypass, forcing the water over top of the wheel down our second wooden chute.
Yeah, the second wooden chute is right here. It's the one with the controls on it, Miss. Look.
Control yourself. Now, we have a trapdoor located in the bottom of the
that's called a
tube.
floodgate.
Floodgate, yes, of course. We can open the floodgate.
And the floodgate is located at the bottom of the flume, just this side of the wheel center.
Thank you so much, Mr. Teach.
You're welcome.
As I was saying, we can open the floodgate. It allows the water to pour down onto the water-carrying trays this side of the wheel. This side becomes heavy, the wheel begins to turn. Now, once we have the wheel in motion, we have a great deal of power at our disposal. Is that not right?
Oh, yes, yeah. We have some 2,300 foot-pounds of raw, mindless pork at our disposal.
Torque,
Torque.
not pork. Yes, and once we have the torque working for us, we can, of course, access it in three most impressive ways. The first, the large wooden disc you see mounted on the same axle as the wheel itself. This is called the flywheel. Now,
That's the drive wheel.
it's not the flywheel.
Doesn't fly anywhere.
The drive. Now, mounted just off center, much like Mr. Teach, you will notice a large wood beam. Now, this is called the eccentric arm, and I will admit, when I first heard the term, I was convinced they named it after Mr. Teach. Oh, you have noticed then. What is that phrase? A few bricks short of a load? Perhaps a little too much mercury in the old sluice box. I am in full belief his rocker box leans slightly to the left.
What does eccentric mean?
Eccentric?
Yeah.
Ah, well,
What does it mean?
it simply means unsurpassed in mining expertise.
Really?
Is that not right?
Unsurpassed?
Oh, look at the smile on her face, dimple in the cheek. Surely you can trust that.
Heck, I am eccentric.
More than he knows.
Yeah.
Shall we get back to business?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, eccentric business.
Off
Yeah.
you go. Now, it is the circular motion of the drive wheel which transfers to an up and down motion of the eccentric arm. Very important, because this will in turn transfer to the teeter-totter motion of the large wooden beam. You see
Oh, yeah,
just
that's the
above-
walking beam there. Now, that's a couple of 12 by 12s laminated together. You know, ma'am, from Sweden, I built that myself, huh? That's pretty substantial, yeah?
Well, she seems very impressed.
She sure does.
Yes. I'm sure her husband is equally impressed.
Right, gotta go.
Circular motion of the drive wheel, up and down motion of the eccentric arm, teeter-totter motion of the walking beam. All of this in turn transfers to the up and down motion of the series of drive beams which power our pump. Now, the pump, ladies and gentlemen, is imperative to the mining operation. You see, here on the sheepskin we mine in gravel. Loose, wet gravel. Our mine shaft goes down 55 feet below the surface, through the porous gravel, through the water table, through a layer of blue clay, all the way down to bedrock. It's known in the mining industry as a wet sink.
Yeah, it's a pretty wet sink at the moment, I can tell you
Well,
that.
it is slightly damp.
It's damp, all right.
Just a trifle bit more.
Yeah, the whole mine is flooded.
Mr. Teach.
It's not a problem.
No. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we have simply allowed the mine to flood temporarily whilst we are in this promotional phase. But I guarantee once we have our pump up and running, she'll be right as rain down there.
Dry as a bone, yeah.
Dry as a bone, indeed. Now, once it is dry, I will then send my miners back down underground to access some of that rich gold-bearing gravel.
Then we're going to wheel that gravel right to the base of this shaft by means of ore carts.
That is right, and then we shall hoist it to the surface with the second use of our above-ground power source, our hoisting engine. Relatively simple.
Oh yeah, the winch.
to
Yeah.
operate. No, I'm afraid you are mistaken. Hoisting engine.
Oh, no, that's the winch, ma'am.
It's
The winch. I'm getting mixed messages. Yeah, like I got a choice, sir.
You could just excuse us for 1 minute. Mr. Teacher, do you see that piece of equipment?
Yeah.
Very good. Nelson, I am familiar with the term that you keep using, winch. Yes. But the correct terminology for that piece of equipment is the hoisting engine. We'll take you to remember that. Hoisting engine. As I was saying, it is relatively simple to operate. We simply lift on the long wooden handle just behind
Yeah, that's
us.
called a clutch lever.
Mr. Teach.
Huh?
We lift on the clutch lever, spool tilts up, binds tightly against the rim of the drive wheel. It is a
Yeah, it's a lot of gription. You people understand?
a lot of what?
It's a lot of gription.
I am not familiar with that term.
You're not?
No.
Oh, Mr. Government official from Fort Langley. Now you know all the terminology. You know what gription is, don't you?
I have a feeling I do.
Yeah. It's the opposite of sliptivity.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, didn't they teach you the laws of grips and sliptivity at the fancy convent school you went to?
No, they did not.
Oh, now see, young people, see that? You're not going to learn everything at school, are you?
Would you like a lesson right now? Now, where were we? Ah, yes. We lift on the clutch lever, spool tilts up, binds tightly against the rim of the drive wheel. It is a simple rim drive action, operating on the relatively simple principles of
Gription.
gription. Yes. Once we have the gription working for us, we can, of course, hoist the bucket of gravel up to the surface just as nice as you please. Now this brings us to the third and quite possibly most impressive part of our above-ground operation. Thank you, Mr. Teach. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may present to you our sluice box. A device so simple anyone can operate. All you need is a bucket of gold-bearing gravel. You throw it into the sluice box, apply water. Loose, light material, such as the gravel, gets washed away, leaving nothing behind but what? Oh, absolutely.
That's right, and there's no sight quite like seeing this mine in full production, young man. You're going to see some 200 pounds of gold-bearing gravel coming up out of that pay channel at a crack. It hits the box on the occasional sunny day we get around here, and I'm telling you, the whole sluice will run yellow. Miss, you invest in this mine, and I will guarantee you right now, you will never do another lick of work for the rest of your life. It's quite a sight to behold.
It's quite a sight indeed, but please, ma'am, I do hope before you rush off to pawn your precious possessions in order to buy one of our 3 remaining shares, that you remain calm for just one more moment. Very good. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we have only shown you a small portion of the mining plan, and that is, of course, the above-ground operation. But the vast majority of your investment dollars will be going underground.
Yeah.
Absolutely, young man, underground, into the underground workings. Now, being the mine's owner and a lady, I've actually not had the opportunity to cruise the underground workings myself. However, my most capable chief engineer, William Teach, has a world of underground experience.
Yeah.
This is why, Mr. Teach, I am calling upon you. I would like for you to explain to these fine people the quality of the underground workings, all right?
Yes.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, William Teach.
Oh, well, well, thank you so much, thank you. And I must say, it will be an honor to address this group of potential investors today. And ma'am, a fine word you used, quality.
Thank you.
Indeed, but to further understand the actual nature of the gold deposits here on Williams Creek, Miss, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Yes, now tell me, if we were to take maybe 8 or maybe 10 tons of the gravel we're all standing on here right now, wash it through that sluice, how much gold do you think we get there?
1 ton.
No, gosh, no, not that much. No. Nothing at all, truth be told. No, you hardly get nothing. But I tell you, if you were to go down 55 feet to the bedrock, there are pay channels down there that would boggle your poor people's imagination, all right? But now listen. But what I'm trying to further understand that, young man, why don't we take a trip backwards in geological time, all right? Now listen, do you have an imagination?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. That's a start. Now listen, here's what you do. Take your imagination, all right? Make yourself a big chalkboard eraser out of it. Can you do that for me? All right, well, take your little eraser brains. All right. Please take your imagination, son, and wipe out all the gravel that we're standing on. If you wipe out all the gravel, what's going to happen to you?
Fall?
That's right, you'd fall. You would fall 55 feet straight down to the bedrock. But you see, it's tens of thousands of years backwards in geological time. And you know, son, once you were done rubbing your scrawny little butt from the fall, and once you're done dusting yourself off, young man, you would then find yourself standing down there at the bottom of a very tight, hard bedrock canyon. You'd see towering mountains on this side of you, more jagged, angular rock over here, none of the trees, none of the gravel, just them raw, ragged peaks standing out there against the sky. And all these mountains, they were formed at a very violent time in this planet's history. You see, molten ores, they came pressuring up, and huge slabs of stone, they trembled like that and sheared skywards thousands of feet into the air. And it was inside all of the cracks and the fissures of the newly formed mountains that hot, liquid rocks, molten ores, they came pressuring up inside like a
volcano. A volcano, and when it erupts, fills in the cracks with
It's more like when you get a bleeding nose and you sneeze. The blood
Let it go.
Fingers like that.
I do apologize. I believe what Mr. Teach was trying to put so eloquently is that the molten material, it's not blood. No, imbecile. It is quartz.
Quartz.
Yes. Now, quartz is important because it can contain gold in solution. Now, when quartz cools and solidifies, gold precipitates or falls out of solution, and then it clings back to the gold-bearing quartz ore. Is that not right?
This is exactly right, ma'am. Yes, and I bet you the nice lady from Quebec had never even seen real quartz. Le quartz, yeah? Yeah. Would you like to take some home with you to Quebec and show everybody what the quartz looks like?
Wait. Just give me one moment there. Have a quick look at that. Well, it doesn't appear to have any gold. There you are, compliment to the king.
Yeah, that's awfully big of you.
I know.
Well, seriously, though, you may laugh, but that little bit of quartz is very important. You see, the quartz in this region, it can contain as much as 7 ounces of gold, very exciting, yes, per ton of raw natural rock. Now, if we was actually hard rock miners, what we'd be doing, I tell you, look, what we doing, pay attention, son, this is very important. Look, if we were hard rock miners, pretend that's a mountain. Can you pretend for me it's a mountain? Now, if we were the hard rock miners, we'd be drilling inside this gold-bearing quartz ore vein inside that mountain. Sir, back there with the hat on, can you see the quartz vein? Not too good, you're far away. Don't trouble yourself. It's all right. No, I can fix it. Can you see it now? Good. So, if we was the hard rock miners, we'd be drilling. Yeah. Imagine how I feel. No. If we were hard rock miners, we'd drill inside that gold-bearing quartz ore vein with some hand steel. And we'd pack the little holes full of black powder, dynamite. And then we'd blast out big chunks of gold-bearing quartz ore. And then you take the ore to a stamp mill. Young lady, have you ever seen a stamp mill? Would you like to? I'll show you. Look over there. Everybody look there. That big machine is a stamp mill. It's got great big metal feet. And it will pulverize your rock into a very fine dust. You wash the dust across copper plates. These are coated with mercury, and that mercury, it will amalgamate all of your gold.
Well, thank you, Mr. Teach.
Yep.
An excellent description of hard rock mining.
That's not what we do here, actually, no. What we do here is placer mining.
That is right.
And placer mining means mining the free gold.
Oh, but make no mistake, the gold's not free.
Oh, no, sir, it's not actually free. No, you gotta understand. No, it's not free. Miss Playfair has squandered a small... Miss Playfair is wisely invested in this mining property, and we have accessed very rich gold-bearing gravels. What I meant by free was that some great natural force had to come through this region, had to grind up them mountains, grind up them quartz veins, set the gold free. Now, who can tell me what the great natural force was? Anybody? Who can tell me? Go ahead. Not an avalanche, no, something else. Anybody?
Earthquake?
Oh, you're not from California. No, it's not an earthquake. No, something else. One more guess. Anybody want to guess?
Glacier.
Glaciers. That's exactly right, sir. Hey, listen. You're not a geologist, are you?
I'm a salmon farmer.
All right, very good. But
Or a salmon miner.
salmon miner, depending how you look at it. You're very smart either way. That's right, because it was the glaciers. Them great big sheets of ice come through here, grinding up them mountains, grinding up them quartz veins, setting that gold free. And then that ice just sat on the whole stinking mess for a long, long time. Mr. Geologist, sir, salmon miner, do you know how long an ice age lasts?
10,000 years.
No.
Mm.
Till it melts. And
Ah.
when it does melt, all that water, it will come flushing through this bedrock canyon. It's like a big sluice box, right? Washing all your gravel downstream. But remember, your gold is 7 times heavier than a rock of equal size. Where's it going to go?
Nowhere.
Pretty right. That's right. It's going to go right to the bottom. You know what? It's going to stay right here in Barkerville where it belongs, right? That's right. It is the action of the water that will concentrate your gold, your gold, yes, into a pay channel. If Williams Creek is taking away all that gravel, what is it leaving behind?
Gold.
Gold. And where's the gold, son?
Down.
Yeah, 55 feet down on the bedrock where Williams Creek used to be. And how are we going to get there?
Big.
Yeah, we're going to dig, you little Nimrod. She got it right. No, never mind. We're going to dig. That's right. We're going to dig. We're going to dig a shaft 55 feet straight down to the bedrock. And then we're going to start to pump our mine dry night and day with the water wheel. Once the mine is dry, you're going to start looking for gold. And the way you will look for gold is with a cross cut. A cross cut, that's a timber tunnel, and it runs at right angles to the existing flow of Williams Creek. Thereby, it will cross-cut, intercept all of the old Williams Creeks 55 feet down below. So imagine, what is it like down there, huh? It is cold, it is wet, and it is...
Not like up here.
Yes, that's a good point, yes. But what else is it? It's dark. It's just like up here, but at night. Exactly. So, you will take yourself one of these. That is your sticking tong. That's going to be your only source of light underground. You're going to take that down underground, drive that into your timber, put a candle in there, spark it up. Now, you are 55 feet down the mine shaft, 100 feet out the crosscut. Let us say that you are out underneath that outhouse back there.
Not the outhouse.
Not the outhouse, right, yes. Let's say you're underneath the Lung Duck Tongue restaurant. Now, the only thing keeping you from being buried alive is your timbered walls. These are 4 feet wide. These are keeping the gravel from caving in on you, see? We have a timbered back. This is our ceiling underground. It's 4 feet high. It's keeping the gravel off your head. Bedrock right under your feet. So you're down on the valley floor. Gravel working face in front of you. Take your vanning shovel. It's nice and wide, just like a gold pan, right? Gonna take a shovel full of dirt out the working face. You pan that gravel in the water in your ditch. Hold it up to your candle. And if you see a line of gold across the top of that shovel, whoa! Yeah! You hit the pay. But you are not done yet. No. You've got to keep on advancing. That crosscut, could I get you ladies to separate just for a sec? Thank you. Keep on advancing the crosscut through the pay channel until your shovel no longer smiles back with the golden rim. Now, what just happened? You were finding gold, now you're not. What happened? Anybody?
Left the creek?
Yeah, you went past, round of applause, he's on the right track, for sure, sir. Yeah, you went past what used to be Williams Creek, 55 feet down below. So there is no gold ahead of you. What shall you do?
Go back.
Go back. Yeah, you'll do all right in the mining game. That's right, son. You're going to go back. You back it up, And then you will start to pan very, very carefully until you hit the richest pay. That is your lead. What do you do now?
Follow the lead.
You follow the lead, that's right. So, you will drive upstream, see that? And then you will drift downstream, catch my drift. And all the while, you are following a very rich gold-bearing channel. But imagine now, just imagine what it's like working down there. I'm telling you, the only thing between you and absolute certain crushing death is just a few creaking, weeping, groaning timbers. And this is why you got to trust men like me, miss. Yep. And the men working for me to install the timbers proper. And ma'am, I can assure you that the timbers in this mine, they were installed by some of the worst rounders and reprobates that ever left California. I'm telling Six-Toed Pete drunk every day out of his mind.
We have no drinking down in the mines.
Oh, no, excuse me, no. We only hire the best of the business.
in the
Crack
business,
miners
indeed.
working here. We would be fools if we did not hire them all back,
Yes,
ma'am.
and we will hire them all back once we get our mine back into production.
Production, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And
Production, ma'am.
speaking of production, ladies and gentlemen, this has conveniently brought us back to the subject of your investment. Yes? Now, I do know that no wise investor will want to part with a single penny without first seeing our wheel in operation. That being said, Mr. Teach,
Yes, ma'am.
why don't you prepare the wheel while I issue a quick warning?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, we are about to operate a very dangerous piece of gold mining equipment. Grown men have been killed and maimed during the operation of these wheels. So it is at this time I would like those of you who are responsible for children to please raise your hands. Go on, admit it. Now, if at any time you see anyone, particularly any small ones, in around that rope, in around our open mine shaft, please feel free to interrupt us, inform us of it immediately.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
sir. You can just brain the little tyke with the rock yourself, right?
No, we have no braining here on the sheepskin.
Well, listen, anything he does, sure going to be a lot more forgiving than 2,300 foot-pounds of raw mindless pork. Torque.
You do understand Mr. Teach has only said this because he has a great love for children.
Yes, I love children. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, man, people actually say that I got the heart of a child.
There you are.
And it's true. Yeah. Yeah, I keep it in a little jar next to my bed.
I should just point out that was a joke. I hope. All right, Mr. Teach has now made his way over to the water pool. He's going to open the gate.
Elbow!
Thank you. So now we can hear the water. It is falling down the bypass. So this means we now have water going underneath the wheel back out to Williams Creek. Mr. Teach, when you're ready, let's close the bypass.
Bypass closed!
Thank you. So we are now forcing water over top of the wheel, down the second wooden chute, into the sluice spot. Where's my water? There we are. All right, floodgate open.
Look it up!
All clear.
Okay!
So you can now see the water carrying trays are starting to fill. And there we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, the pole sports wheel is operation. Now do note, everyone, you will see the circular motion of the drive wheel, up and down motion of the eccentric arm, teeter-totter motion of the walking beam. We have the up and down motion of the drive beam powering the pump. Mr. Teach, when you are ready, buck it up.
Yeah.
Up goes the clutch lever, spool tilts, binds tightly against the spring of the drive wheel. Up goes our bucket gravel, just as nice as you please. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Teach is an expert at the hoisting engine. He needs to be. It is how we bring up our buckets of gold-bearing gravel. It is also how I send my miners down underground to return 12 hours later.
That is exactly true. You know, a crack operator like myself, why, I could easily plunk this young feller here down on the bedrock, neat as a pin. Want to go for a ride, son?
No. Darling, you just stay right where you are, all right? Our mine is flooded.
Yeah, I know the mine is flooded. Come on, get in the bucket. Okay. Go ahead, ma'am.
All right. Well, there we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen the wheel in operation. You have heard the mining plan. What more can I possibly show you to convince you to part with some of your hard-earned money? Oh. A lady after my own heart, indeed. Now, normally speaking, a gold cleanup is a private affair held between a mine owner and the principal investors. Now, since you are potential investors, it does seem only fair you see the potential of the mine. So that being said, if you'd like to make your way over to the far side of the sluice box, you may witness the gold cleanup.
Howdy, man. Just, we got boulders in there. Well, ma'am, this does look like a pretty honest group of people we got here today.
Relatively.
Yeah, but I still think we ought to have them swear the oath. All right, everybody, at this time, I'd like you all to prepare yourselves to swear the sheepskin oath, all right? So please, everybody, pass your breasts, please. Pass your breasts, serve your own breast. Now, repeat after me. I solemnly swear.
I
solemnly swear.
Any gold found in today's cleanup
Any gold found in today's cleanup
is sole property of the
Sole property.
sheepskin mine.
is the sole property of the sheepskin mine.
I won't issue no knowledge of it to no one.
I won't issue no knowledge of it to
no
no
one.
one. That is a double negative.
Yeah, I know. It's twice as effective. All right, so let's see. Who's feeling lucky? Young man, you look lucky to me. Are you lucky? You're distracted, aren't you? All right. Let's go with the young lady. She might be.
All right,
You're looking lucky too. What's your name, miss?
Trinity.
How do you say?
Trinity. Trinity.
Trinity. Oh, Trinity. Lovely name. Lovely name. Now, Trinity, I need you to help me out a little bit, all right? Could you put one of your fingers on that board? Just like that. Now, two fingers of this hand. Can you do like that? Everybody help Trinity out. Everybody do this. Look. Everybody, come on, fellas. Just join in. Come on, there you go. All right, put them up near. All right, spread them wide.
Spread them wide.
Now, cross them.
Cross them.
All right, there we go. Now, Trinity, what you got to do is think good thoughts, all right? Because believe me, we need all the luck we can get. All right, I'm putting in the pay, Trinity. Are you thinking good thoughts?
Got those
All right,
fingers
good.
crossed.
Good. Here, keep them crossed. All right, Trinity. Get ready. On the count of three, I'm going to pull up the board, all right? 1, 2, 3. Here we go, Trinity. You can move your finger. Hey, Trinity, thanks.
All right.
Now, scram, kid.
Tell me, Mr. Teach, is she lucky?
She was lucky. Trinity was lucky. Look at that, ma'am. Oh, my
There
gosh.
we have it, ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful waterborne nugget. Just the sort of nuggets we are going to see on a regular basis. Now, do remember, I have 3 shares available.
Ma'am.
$6,000 per share.
Ma'am.
Why, you can have a little of this
Ma'am.
to your what?
Look.
I thought you only put 1 in the bucket.
Yes. Yeah.
Those are lovely.
They're beautiful, they are, aren't they?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
I said they're beautiful, right, Trinity? They're beautiful.
You know, I must have something caught in my ear, Mr. Teach. It's not quite as clear as it should be. One more time.
Beautiful.
Yes, what I thought.
But I have seen that run of gold before.
You have?
Yep, I saw that run.
Where?
I saw that run of gold 2 weeks ago at Joe Denny's saloon.
Joe Denny's saloon.
Yeah.
Who had it?
Miners come in.
Who?
Stinky Peterson come in with a bag of gold, like just like
Mr.
that, just
Teach,
big,
Mr.
and he
Teach.
what?
Stinky Peterson
Yeah,
from the Diller
He
claim.
works for Diller.
Yes, the richest claim on Williams Creek.
That's the one.
The one right next to ours.
That's right. That's it there. We
We're
did
on
it.
the lead.
Is that the
We're
lead?
on the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could excuse us for one moment, I must have a very quick word with Mr. Teach. Must be a moment.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for joining us here today. But as you can see, I will no longer be seeking your investment dollars. In fact, I would like to remind each and every one of you, you're standing on private property.
Clear off. Yeah, beat it to work. You go out and take all these kids with you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks, Trinity, for the luck. That was great. Thank you.